Alright, hello. So this is part 2. It's a Machinarium. It has been 3 months since part 1. I apologize for that. I got sidetracked. I was doing some other stuff, but this is a game I really enjoyed when I played it for the video. Sadly, I didn't have my mic on while recording this, so I am recording after the fact. But I thoroughly enjoyed playing through this game. You may or may not hear my friend's audio throughout the video because she was with me while I was playing this. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I was looking up the lore for this game, and apparently the robot's name is Joseph. So Jeffrey wasn't that far off. I'm gonna continue to call him Jeffrey throughout this video. So this is right where we left off in the previous video. We were captured, and our little robot friend here wants to smoke, so I had the big brain idea to burn that on the light. I'm getting pretty decent at point and clicks. I've never been a huge fan. The first one I played was this game called Flute Nose. There was 2 games in that, and sadly the second game ended on a cliffhanger, and I wanted a third. I don't know if they're planning on making more. I'll have to look that up. If his arm falls off here, which is kind of funny. And then you kind of spook those guys, and you got to get into the other room. So the story for this game, Lil Jeffrey is on the look for his love, or he's trying to save his waifu. I cannot remember her name. I think it starts with a B. It's never said in the game, I don't think. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out how to get out of here, so we make this little key using the broom and that little winding bit that was on the pipe. We make our way out. I must say, I do not know what to talk about. I've never done a video like this, right, where I kind of commentate over it without a script. So, this is new for me. I am working on an Enter the Gungeon video. I recently picked that up and I've been enjoying it, so that'll probably be my next video. I've already got some footage lined up for that. And there's a roguelike that came out in 2020 called Hades that I really want to make a video on. I have like 60 hours in it. I picked it up last year, and God, like I had never been a huge fan of roguelikes before, but Hades really got me onto them. But yeah, I'll be making a Gungeon video soon. That'll be my next video. Also, comment down below if you want to see me do like Let's Play type videos. I'd be very interested in doing them. I do play a lot of different games. Usually, whenever an interesting game is on sale on Steam, I pick it up and try it out. Maybe I'll just start making videos whenever I do that. Yeah, here we're on this next little puzzle. We got to get out of this room, so. You know, I let the prisoners out, and then, you know, they go up, and guy's gonna chase after him here. And also, I think the audio cut out in the recording a couple of times throughout, so I apologize for that. But man, this was such a fun game. I really enjoyed it. Point and clicks, at least the ones that I've played, I haven't played a whole ton. Like I said, I played that Flute Nose game. I did get Day of the Tentacle in my Steam library. Maybe I could do a video playing through that, or a little Let's Play on that. So yeah, we make it back into the prison. There's a time puzzle. We'll get to that in a second. And we go back up. This is where we got captured in the last episode. Sick tricks with the oil can. And we look through the telescope, and we see those little bully bots on their way to put a bomb on the tower. Now, there's little scenes in this game where a little thought bubble pops up above Jeffrey or Joseph, and you know, I cannot tell if they're like meant to be like, oh, he's imagining what they'll do to him, or if these guys are just straight up bully bots, because they do a lot of bullying to all the robots throughout this game and all the different people. But yeah, here's the little time puzzle. This took me way too long to figure out. I'm not very good with actual clocks. Just, you know, just a side effect of the digital age. I never I don't think I ever learned how to read a real clock. I'm pretty sure we had stuff like that in school growing up, but I never really learned how to read. Oh, I can read a normal clock, but just not very well. Definitely something I should probably learn. But yeah, then we have this puzzle, which took me a little bit. This is one of the coolest puzzles in the game. I felt really good when I completed that, and we get this little grappling hook-like thing, and we come outside. And I really love the art design of this game, I must say. Like, definitely one of my favorite games in terms of art design. And I love hand-drawn stuff as well. But I love the aesthetic that this place gives off. It's like, you know, a lot of pipes, a lot of mechanics. And obviously the people are robots. And then we talk to this lady. We need her umbrella to get through on the left, and she wants her dog back, which we saw across the river. We came out. And this puzzle was interesting. You gotta basically reverse the arrows. You gotta get the up arrows on the top, the bottom arrows on the bottom. That one took me a couple tries to figure out. But I like that. I enjoyed the puzzle challenge in point and clicks. With the few point and clicks I've played, I've enjoyed that, you really have to think about challenges. Like, it's a lot of brain power in these games, and I enjoy that because it gets you thinking, figuring out, oh, how can I solve this based on the rules that I've been given and how the game works. It's fun. And this one, we have to get that little oil tankard, I think it is, on the bottom to the right. We get it to the right, and this is where I realized I was missing an item. Because I couldn't do anything, so I was like, okay, maybe I'm missing something. And you go back in, you can actually get another view in the telescope, and the bomb is up there, which I thought was nice. Nice attention to detail. That little bomb boy just hanging on the side. But yeah, like this, again, this is why I like point and clicks. Like, this is hidden on the ceiling, which I didn't notice it at all my first time through here. Come back through, you notice it. And that was my friend in the background, if you heard that.
You're kidding.
And now we use the oil from this machine, tankard, whatever it is, and we give it to the dog, then we quickly climb down, and we just straight up grab him. Which I thought was really cool. And you give it back to the lady. She just yeets the grapple into the water, take the umbrella, and we move on. Now this next section, I think, is the biggest section in the whole game. You kind of got to go back and forth through a bunch of different areas, which forces you to think quite a more. I do like this, like, you're in the background shot, very nice. And again, just the art style of this game, man, I really love it. I adore hand-drawn art styles like this. There's so much character in it. And you have this little band that you have to help. And again, yeah, here's one of those, like, thought bubble things. I guess this has happened already, because obviously he doesn't have his drums. So these guys are just...
He's menaces.
Like she said, they're straight menaces to society. These guys are menaces. I don't know how well that came through on the recording. Like, they're on demon time. Just messing with everybody. Yep, and they're all missing something for their instruments. Dude's trying... I don't know what that instrument that third guy is, but... God, I know the drums, and I think that's a trumpet that the second guy has. I don't know what that last one's called. An oboe. And here's a nice little... area. This is where we came into this place and fell down the hole. The oil slick is still there. And we go into this bar area. Obviously, they won't just let me walk out with the oil. You give them some coinage. Now this dude. Oh my god. This was frustrating. Never have I wanted to beat a computer so bad in my life. Like, this was a challenging game to play against him. I almost won on a couple times, but I don't beat him here. I go up the staircase and then I come back and I beat him later, but this was very difficult. I did enjoy this though. I'm not very good at games like this, so it was a nice challenge, force myself to think, figure it out. And we have the bully bots in the right room playing poker. I think they're playing poker. I can't tell what they're playing. They're just throwing cards down. We pick up this little fly trap. And we head on back out. And I noticed the fly is down here, so we're gonna use the fly trap on them. Collect us some flies.
Why do you...
Very nice. Another thing I love about point and clicks is you really gotta pay attention to the environment. It's such a big key. The environment tells you so much without actually telling you. This is a nice shot that I really like. You have the little cleaner bots. They kind of look like the mouse droids from Star Wars a little bit. Then we have like the main plaza area. And like I said, this is like such a big area because you have the downstairs area with the band. And you have this huge plaza area with the church. And this was a very interesting puzzle as well. You gotta mess with the clock. And those symbols just correlate to the different times you have to figure out. I'm gonna be honest. If you've made it to this far in this video, thank you for watching. I guess I should just talk about random stuff because I've never really done this without a script over a video I've pre-recorded. I mean, I really just don't know what to talk about. I will say I'm planning on trying out some different style content. I've done the Apex videos, and I do love Apex, but I'm not going to be an Apex YouTuber. I'm just going to keep that straight. I enjoy playing Apex, and yeah, I'll make videos on it, and I'll have a good time. But I'm not going to do only Apex content on here. If I have some cool games that I play with the friends, I'll record those and upload them. Special events that come out, I'll talk about it, but that's probably going to be the extent to my Apex content. I really do just enjoy playing all kinds of games. I enjoy RPGs, and that's probably my favorite type of game. Maybe when Cyberpunk comes out with a new update, I can do a playthrough on there. I've only played through it once on the PlayStation 5. When God of War comes out, I plan on making videos on that. Probably do a Let's Play. Same with the new Spider-Man. I should have done a Let's Play of Ratchet and Clank, but I already 100% in that game whenever I got the PS5. But I mean, just let me know in the comments what kind of content you'd like to see. I want to do more Let's Play type stuff, play different games. Which has kind of forced me to think in a certain way, right, for these videos. Well, at least, and since I've started making videos, it's forced me to think in a certain way. It's like, oh, I shouldn't play this game yet. I want to do videos on it, kind of thing. Which I love. Like, it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because like I love playing games, but it's also like now I have a new way to look at when I play games. Like, oh, could this make a good Let's Play? Could this, this? I don't know. Interesting thoughts on what I want to do. But yeah, this game though was very enjoyable game. I realized I wasn't even talking about that puzzle that I just did, but that's fine. So we come back down here. We release the flies into here, which means we can take the oil can, which Frog Robot can use as his drums. Which is nice. Yeah, back to what I was saying. We're gonna get the oil right here for the little canister the old man gave us. You know, in terms of continuing content that I've already done on the channel, I did do 2 episodes of a podcast probably close to a year back. And I would love to keep doing the podcast. It's just about sitting down and finding out what to talk about. And I think this might be the game where I finally beat him. Yeah, right here. We both had 4 on the table. He went to block mine, and I was able to win there. And then obviously he's tilted. Throws all the things across the room. And this is for the trombone. I think that's a trombone that he's playing. If I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comments. Okay, we're gonna go around and pick up all these pieces. Yeah, but I mean, like, the way I'm doing this video, just kind of talking over the recorded, since my microphone wasn't recording when I recorded this. It's kind of reminds me of doing the podcast where I kind of just talk. He killing it too. He's going crazy. I don't know why lady's upset. Like, it's kind of like podcast-esque, you know, just kind of talking on the mic. Sure, there's probably some moments where I'm probably rambling, which I definitely am. And if I were to do another video like this, I would definitely write a script for it. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we gave him the oil. Now he wants us to get some, like, sunflower juice, which will come later. So now we're back up here, and we're gonna get this bird to fall down. Just go up, down, up, down. I love that they had that as like a problem solve. You know, they introduced the fact that you can go up and down, and you can use it to solve a puzzle. Really nice attention to gameplay, and I love it. Yep, put that all together. Because we have to get... There's a cat laying up top that we have to get to go across. So now that we've electrified the fence, we can get the cat. Which we have to turn the electricity off first. Definitely should have thought of that before I just went to grab it. Yep, now we get the cat, and I love that every time you pick up something in this game, you just straight up eat it. I think that's so funny. Little Jeffrey's a bottomless pit of inventory space. Yep, the cat chases that out. Now his instrument can play. She throws down the radio, which we'll use later. And now these boys are just straight jamming. Do be a bop, though. It do be a bop. Make sure I'm still recording. Okay, yeah, I'm still recording. But I've never actually, other than doing the podcast, recorded a voiceover for this long.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, now we're back to the
Yeah, I have them
the clock stuff. Yeah, she screenshotted the images, but I just big brained this and
there it is.
kind of figured it out because
Okay, what symbols are we
I kind of
looking
remember
for?
the symbols. Boom, yeah.
Okay, that one's rotating up.
Yeah, I got the
shit.
first one. I had her screenshot the symbols so I could remember, but apparently I got good memory. I was not expecting to be able to remember this, but I thought about it. And then we get this new code from the piece of paper that the lady was sitting in front of. And this will bring that guy down from the tower. And now we grab that little radio piece and we can combine that with the radio. I guess it's really just a speaker. Combine that with the radio and the audio cut for this section. So now we have a little radio. And this dude, he unlocked that little hole. So now we're down in this area. This is just below the fountain. Yeah. So our goal is to drain the water and then to stop the fountain from working. Find this little book, which I tried to decipher what this means, thinking that it was going to be a puzzle, but like I'm trying to follow it, like it's supposed to help me with the puzzle, but really it just has a wrench in the back of the book. Right there, yeah. And we come down here, we find our last little wrench is hidden under there. I tried to see if I couldn't get it out, but I couldn't. So I talked to this guy.
That should not have happened at
It's
all.
my other friend, he joined the Discord call while we were playing. Or while I was playing. I guess
What is up with
we
this
were
kickflip,
playing
though?
because she was helping me through some of the puzzles. And we find out that these guys are just straight up bullies, again. Just straight up stole this man's radio. What are you gonna do with that? Now he's sad, he's got no banging jams. But it's okay, because we have a brand spanking new radio. Plug that boy in, time to jam. So now that he's got his banging tunes, he'll help us. I love that we just carry him over. Very cute. We empty out the water. And now these guys get drowned out. Interesting though that he spit out the little wrench thing. Maybe, I don't know if it was the same one that was in the hole that we saw or not. Yeah, these guys are straight up swimming now. And I mean, they're robots, so they really can't drown. And now here, this was a nice little puzzle. You gotta figure out how to stop the water. Took me a while to figure out. And overall, this game, I think I checked my my Steam before recording this. I only had about 3.7 hours in this game, so it's a little under 4 hours to complete, which
So,
I thought was really cool. It's
Inside
a nice
clip.
little short adventure. Like the longest sections of this game are these little puzzles that take some time to figure out, and that's really what I found with a lot of point and click games, is that it's the puzzles that is why the game takes, you know, time to beat. You know, we got another audio cut here, but you know, it's fun to work out these puzzles. It's a nice brain exercise the way I look at it. This was another interesting puzzle. We gotta flip the red and the gray. And that's another thing about the point clicks, is it never tells you how the puzzles are meant to be solved. It's kind of hidden in the environment. Like if you look at the bottom of this little machine, it shows the flipped colors. Yep, and this is Jeffrey's love interest. She got captured by the bully bots. I do not remember her name at all. Let me look up what her name was. Berta. Her name was Berta. So Joseph and Berta, I'm gonna keep calling him Jeffrey though. So yeah, we get the corn, which I big brained that, you know, corn, fire, popcorn. I felt pretty smart figuring that one out, but that'll knock down this little cane looking thing you can use. You shove that through the window. Give it to Berta. And you knock down that. And you use it again to grab that. There's another audio cut here, which I apologize for. And you throw that in the pot. It cooks up. And I thought this was kind of funny. When she grabs it, she just slurps it up like it's a noodle. Very interesting. And we give that to our boy Jeffrey. Jeffrey uses that to refill. It's a little elevator.
I didn't see that one coming.
We're a little over. We're over halfway in the video now. I think this video is about 40 minutes. I edited it down from like 2 hours. I felt that it wouldn't feel right to cut down into 2 episodes. It would feel better just to do a single episode as the finisher to this game. I think the first episode was like 20 something minutes, so I think it's fine. And this one I found pretty interesting. You have to make him upset. I spent a while answering all his questions correctly and nothing happened. So I just started answering wrong to see what would happen. And even still, I was getting correct answers because I was just randomly guessing at this point. So I was still getting correct answers here and there. You have to make him upset by getting the wrong answers. And then he will, well, we're about to see. And then one final wrong answer. And then he just straight up flies at you. Just threw his whole mouth out because he was upset. But that lets us in, so we climb up through. And we have this little area. And I grabbed these 2 things like immediately, but they're just used for like slideshow stuff, kind of some world building on the projector. This one was interesting. You had to like kind of find a pattern and go around. I don't know if you guys have ever played the phone game Lines or whatever it was called, where you connect patterns and stuff. Basically like connect the dots, essentially. But I feel like that once I kind of started channeling the energy of that mobile game, I was like, you know, I got this, because it's very similar. You just have to fill the entire space up. And I cut all the other ones because it took a little bit, but you just fill the entire space up, avoid the red ones when the red ones pop up, and now you have access to this little I don't even know what to call it, but you put the little plant that we picked up earlier from the band area. Grab that little thing. And now we use this little laser beam, and we use that on the plant, and it grows a sunflower, which we'll use for the sunflower juice, which I tried to do immediately, but can't yet. And then I got the idea, okay, so it made that grow. Let's use it on all the other ones, which I proceed to do. Okay, so I just lit up every other single plant to make them grow. And we climb up here, put this little stick in the... I wanted to say Venus flytrap, but that's not what it is. It's similar though. And then we use the magnifying glass on the butterfly that was flying around the room. I love the way that you figure out puzzles in this game. It makes me want to try out more point and clicks. But some are very difficult for my small brain. So this guy's little bear robot doesn't work, so he needs batteries for that, but we go back. I eat up these sunflower seeds. Then I place down our little container. And we get our sunflower juice, which we can go bring back to the old man. Or old robot, I guess I should say. And I've cured his disability, now he can walk. Sunflower juice is a miracle worker. And he's gonna give us like this little bandage from his leg, which will come up later. So he also gave us a little entrance into the arcade over here. And so we power up one of the machines. And this first machine is actually Space Invaders, which I cut most of this because you have to get to 1,000 points to get a coin. It took a while to get to 1,000 points. Kind of cool that they had Space Invaders in here though. That was fun to play. Yep, but we got our 1,000 points.
Hell yeah.
We can grab our little coin here. Then I activate the second machine, which is like this.
Oh, you gotta get the smaller one in the big one. Huh?
You have to complete a series of puzzles where you have to get the small block into the big block. I come back to that later. We get the first battery, because we need 2 batteries. So we come back, I complete it. And we get our second coin. So we go and get our other battery. I cut that part out, but we go and get the other battery. We combine them together with the bandage the old man gave us, or old robot, I should say. And then he puts it in his little robot, his little toy.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then we go through those doors. And we enter an elevator. I threw on some little dirt on the ground. Got the mouse droid from Star Wars to come out. Took a little light from him. And now we have a light puzzle that we have to solve. We have to do this one a couple times. Doing different symbols and shapes. This is the first one that we have to do, which I figure out right here. Boom. That unlocks us to basically the high-rise area. We have this little puzzle with the cleaning bot. We have to bring him back into the bathroom. Then we enter the bathroom with it. Climb up and grab the scissors on the top shelf, which we have to grow up for. Grab those scissors. They don't work in here, obviously. Then we bring the robot back out. Turn off the power so we don't shock ourselves. Then we cut down the little chandelier. I like this right here. He replaces the chandelier with the scissors. We put the chandelier on the back of the robot. And we gotta push it back into the bathroom. Connect it to the toilet. If you look down, there's the bomb that we saw earlier. Now we bring the cleaning bot back out. It's ripped the toilet from the ground. We use the toilet paper to bungee down. Now for this one, for this puzzle, I'm actually super proud of myself that I managed to complete it in about 2 minutes. Yeah, there's 4 minutes on the clock. So you have to basically realign all of the letters to go with the corresponding number. And I followed the wires, figured out the pattern, and then just basically memorized the pattern in my head for where they go. And then bomb deactivated. Simple as that. That's how you disarm a bomb. Super easy, super simple. Then we climb back up. Then we go up the big staircase. This leads us into, I guess, like the mastermind robot room. Maybe he's like the leader of this society. And he was too big to get sucked up. And he threw me into it. So we find out a bit more about what the bully bots are kind of like here. They took over the mastermind of the city, I assume. Then he runs off with Berta. And that robot comes in. And then so we have this little puzzle on the left. I just cut this puzzle entirely. It was an interesting little puzzle. Definitely not my favorite in the game. But that gives you this little wire, which you shove into him, plug into yourself. And now you have like, basically like a little mini game where you have to run around and hunt down a bunch of guys. I cut most of this because it took a while. And you complete that little mini game and it essentially frees him.
Nice.
You essentially tell him your life story, tell him that Bird is trapped. He gives you the final symbol you have to mark out. He gives you the light to do so. Now you head back to the elevator. So we're back in the elevator. And we gotta put in this final symbol, which I just skipped me figuring it out. And this brings us below where we were before, below that little bar area. And then we take this key using the hammer to break the glass. I tried to use the key in the lock like a normal person would, but it doesn't work there. So I went back to the elevator, and because I remembered there was a little keyhole right here. We open that up, we get like a little freeze spray, and we go use that on the lock. And I like that he just throws it down into the pit, but we break the lock. All those guys go pouring out. We go up and grab Berta. Then we come back up. We had to align a little radio station here, and there's there's a song that's gonna play, and you have to match the notes of that song on this little thing out here. And then you get Berta to grab it, which I struggled a couple of times. Oh, yep, Berta grabs that. And now we climb up and escape together. And that's the end of the game. And overall, I really, really enjoyed this point and click. I'm sorry that it took me 3 months to finally complete it. Never gonna happen again. I'm making that a point of my videos now. If I start a series, I'm gonna complete it. But like I said, I got sidetracked, a bunch of other stuff came up.
Holy
But yes, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry that this video was much longer than most of my videos, but if you watched this long, comment on what you want to see next. If you liked the video, give it a like. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like I said, I'm working on some Enter the Gungeon content. But that's it. Stay happy, stay healthy, drink water. I'll see you in the next one.